Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are playing the Japanese version on Super NES of Clock Tower. I remember this game on PlayStation, I believe. So let's see what the original was like. Happened in September. Alright, so there's no skipping. We actually have to watch all this. It's kind of unfortunate. Like, I get that they're trying to build the story and stuff, but you should be able to fast forward through it. Especially, like, this could be your second or even third playthrough. And, like, why do you want to keep dealing with this every time we play, right? Yeah, there's no getting around it. I mean, they definitely put some work into it, so, like, show the love and all, but as with any cinematic in any game ever made, there should always be the ability to skip it. Because stuff like this is kind of the thing to make or break to if you want to replay a game. Like, having to sit through everything that you've watched once or even twice before really is disappointing to have to do it again. You're just like, maybe I don't want to play again. Alright, so this one's going to be a point and click. Alright, definitely not the same feel that I can remember from the PlayStation one. It's been an insanely long amount of time since I played it, but I don't recall it being like this. Alright, let's see. Left and right. Left and right bumpers actually move us left and right. Okay, so if we're not clicking, we actually have to use the bumpers, and then she just walks until she... So that's kind of annoying where you don't get to, like, hold it to have her walk. You hit the button and she just goes until you do something else. So far, it's a pretty slow game. Like, not even really any sound to it. So far, it's a little disappointing. Alright, there we go. We got some music now. Nice, eerie music. Footsteps. Much better than the silence. I don't like the controls. I get it with being a point and click, but I mean, we could point and click our character as well to a certain spot. I guess we still can. Okay, so when we hit Y on our controller, it does stop her. Alright. So we're learning some buttons. We got a lot of buttons going on, but not a lot. But they're not doing a whole lot. Okay, so we're very linear so far. Can't go up the stairs. We're stuck in here, so we're going to go through the one open door. We can't run. So the game's gonna force you to be a slow game. Without ability to run or speed things up or do anything, it's gonna be a very tedious game, to say the least, on a point and click. Alright, so we can't go up here either. Is somebody dead? They're all gone. I mean, the atmosphere kind of fits where everything is kind of... Oh, now we're running. Okay. Are we running to this door? Nope. Okay, now we can go upstairs. Alright, no more running. I mean, the music cutting in and out, like, I really like the kind of suspensefulness, the hearing of just the footsteps. Really worked with the game, but here, now we're just quiet again. I don't like the in and out of the music and the sound effects. Like the eerie silence, honestly, I don't think it's ever really been... So she can't even go around the... Okay, it's a very linear game, like so linear. Like she won't even turn a rounded corner, she's just gonna straighter only. I mean, I know it's early, but you know, usually we have more ability to do more. So we really can't go around a simple corner. Alright. And then once we click on something, she just walks. And the whole thing makes it really hard to fully get into. I mean, there's just so much push a button, wait around all day kind of thing. It's a little disappointing. Okay, turn around. Let's go run this way. Let's go see whatever else we can do. Alright, can we... We still can't go up... Yeah, everything is literally... Alright, can we go to that door? There we go. Alright, so now we're able to explore a little bit more now. That's better. Where's the switch? The switch is right there. I mean, this kind of plays like, what was the one that we played through with all the alternate endings on NES? The little puzzler game. Yeah, I'm drawing complete blank, but, kind of, definitely has that feel. It definitely is a point and click game. You really have to not only be in the mood to play a point and click game, I mean, it has, once it shows you the pictures, it has a good atmosphere about how things are up close. But like at a distance and stuff, the game, I mean, it's so slow. It really is hard to want to get more into it and want to keep playing. Just I get you. Well, that's going to be annoying. Alright, well, let's just go... Well, hold on. Can we... I mean, you gotta hand it to the fact that we are, like, getting attacked kind of by a bird. Now, is the creepy music because we are getting... Because I remember in the PlayStation version, when you hear the music, you find a hiding spot. Yep. There's the scissors. I like how he stops and waits for us to open the door. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Take care of that real quick. Why are we not... Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to go over there, and then she turns around and goes back to the... I really am glad that they remade the game, because I really feel like the PlayStation version is far, I mean, obviously far superior in every aspect, but I mean, I like what they were trying to do here. And back to the whole not being able to skip anything, I don't want to spend the next 10 minutes going through all of that again that we can't speed through. But like, all in all, this experience, they did a lot with what they had, I feel like. You know, it really has good suspense. It has a lot of good things going for it. But on that note, it has a lot of just negative stuff. Like, the game, I get that it's supposed to be kind of slower paced and, you know, that whole suspense building. But this is beyond slow. Like, half of the things you do is just, like, you push the button, the stairs. Like, you're just, like, falling asleep, waiting for her to make it up there. It is extremely linear in a lot of spots where you can barely do a whole lot. Which I get, that is not a huge deal, but a little annoying. And then the biggest thing was when the scissor guy pops out and does stuff, the controls all of a sudden really were wonky. Like, I was trying to go through the other door, it wouldn't do it. Like, I love the fact that we're opening the door, so he just sits there and waits. He's like, go ahead, open that door, we'll continue in a second. And then, like, going through this, but then I tried to open the other door, and it wasn't opening it. So maybe we had to close the thing. So there's going to be a lot of nuances that you've got to learn for this game. Because the whole thing is going to be figuring out what's going on, and a lot of the game is going to be avoiding Scissorman. And so, like, there's probably going to be a lot of nuances. Not having it save at any point in that, and having to start all the way over. I mean, that is, I think, the biggest screw you kind of thing that I feel like. I don't know if we missed it somewhere along the way, or maybe I didn't do something right, but the fact that not really knowing what's going on, getting attacked the very first time, things not working right, and dying without starting, like, already in progress, and having to go all the way to the beginning, go through all of that again just to get back there, is very, very not only disappointing, but very upsetting and annoying as hell. Like, I really just don't have the desire to do it again because of all that. So, like, the game is good, and honestly, I say, you know, look through everything, make sure you understand the game a bit. I really feel like this is definitely still a playable game, but you have to really know what you're getting yourself into. It's going to be a very slow paced, really monotonous game that I feel like you have to be in a right frame of mind and right desire to actually want to get into it, because otherwise you're really gonna be just frustrated and bored. Like, I can feel a lot of boredom with this game, even though everything is done well, especially for being on Super NES. Like, this is a very well done game for a Super NES game, but I feel like it's just they could have sped up some stuff. They could have improved some steps. Um, Honestly, like, only one, like, the bumpers were working, and then of course the X button, Y kind of stopped it. But other than that, we got, like I said, we have 6 buttons. You know, four-ish buttons did something. I feel like there could have just been more streamlined, a better, well done. Which, of course, like I said, they did do on PlayStation. If I remember correctly, I think they streamlined it a lot better. They you know, really improved on it. But I think the original really has a lot of good feels to it. I like the way the atmosphere changes when you look at something close up. Like the picture and everything. Like, everything on the thing just was like, yeah, whatever. You pick it up, you look at it, change the atmosphere, it changed the game to a point. And I really enjoyed that. There's a lot going on with the game that makes it still playable, but again, you just have to really be in the mood. You have to be in the right mindset. You have to be prepared for everything that's going to be going on, because this is not a sit down and just kind of play around and clunk around for a little bit. You have to designate some time and some effort and everything to really be able to sit down and play the game, as opposed to a lot of other games. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Until next time.